Hi there, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Klebo, and today we are back in Pokemon Scarlet for episode 28. So in the last episode, we took on the second Titan and wrecked its day, and we learnt that Arvin is actually collecting these Herbamisticas for his Mabostiff that took an injury or took an ailment at some point and has never really fully healed. So he learned about these Herbamisticas so then he could heal Mabostiff and bring him back to full health and have his buddy back. So now we understand his mission. It makes a little bit more sense. And of course it's helping us too, because Koraidon has then learned to jump higher as well, which is fantastic. So in today's episode we're going to sort of continue on our adventures. Not sure if we're going to do any more of the gyms or the Titans or anything like that in this episode. It might be more just exploring, but we're going to sort of head in a general direction to do that. So I hope you are ready to join me on this ride. And of course, as always, if you can, please don't forget to like the video, share the video, and subscribe to my channel as well if you haven't already done so. But without further ado, we're going to get into this episode. So looks like we are just going to carry on exploring. Now that we can jump higher as well, we should be able to get up there nice and easy, which we have. Fabulous. Found ourselves an elixir. And a Gimmighoul on top of this bin. So there's a Gimmighoul now in our possession. We notice the Earthworm there as well. Which I don't believe we have an Earthworm right now. So Curlier is here to put it to sleep. Well, hopefully she can put it to sleep, as it keeps avoiding the attack. Finally, Hypnosis works, so hopefully now a quick little Pokeball and we should have this one caught. Fingers crossed. It's not going to be an idiot and annoying and not do what we want it to do. Nope. But it's still fast asleep, so that's at least helpful. Try again. Nope. Still doesn't want to. And now the Earthworm has woken up. Uses Iron Head, which is very super effective. But she tossed it out, which is very kind of Curlier to do so. So I appreciate her. And she gets it back to sleep, which is lovely as well. So thank you so much, Curlier, for being amazing. Now hopefully, we're going to catch it this time. Yes. Yes. Well, firstly, we're going to use Life Tube, heal myself up a little bit. Take this time to keep myself alive while I can. We'll try an Ultra Ball for good measure. And lo and behold, we've now caught our Earthworm. Fantastic. So we've beaten the Titan, and now we've caught a version of it, but a smaller version of it. It would be nice to be able to catch the Titans. I think that would have been cool. Then we could have like Titan Pokemon that we could then use to fight our battles for us. That'd be really cool. But no, we have to beat them instead. We're not allowed to catch them. Not part of the storyline. Not allowed to catch them. So we are now out back where we originally found the Titan. And so we're just going to continue our adventures around, exploring, and taking on Pokemon along the way. Using Crocodile to wreck their days, as we always do. So that is Fabulous. And then I noticed a Voltorb in the corner over there. Well, not really in a corner, but over here. Don't have a Voltorb yet. So what do? We send out Curlier, we put it to sleep, and then we try and catch it, providing it falls asleep. Which it does, so that's great. And we caught Voltorb nice and easy there, which is fantastic. So that is another one now in the Pokédex, and Voltorb will evolve into Electrode. Eventually. So we did send out Curlier against that Dugtrio. Dugtrio absolutely wrecked her. So Crocodile to the rescue. Or maybe not. Even Crocodile can't, because it's a rock type. And so we should probably use either Gyarados or Quaxwell. But perhaps we're just going to ignore that. Quick look at the Pokédex. I think that was probably more accidental. And then we see a snake-like creature that we don't have. Time to catch this one. Silly Cobra. Is it a Silly Cobra? Don't know. Is it supposed to be like a Silicon Cobra? Not entirely sure. But the Silly Cobra avoided my hypnosis. But fortunately, as it was caught off guard, it doesn't attack us. Kelly then gets the hypnosis on. So hopefully now we should be able to just throw a Pokeball at it and catch it. I say should. We know that I fail a lot, but hopefully, okay, a Great Ball. Maybe I just thought, no, do you know what? It's going to stick with the Great Balls. They seem to be doing the job right now. Or at least they should be. And lo and behold, yes, we go ahead and catch Silly Cobra. So Silly Cobra is now part of the army. So welcome to Klebo's army, Silly Cobra. Thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy your stay. So that is a cave that we're not allowed in. So, for whatever reason, not allowed through that one. So, now just looking at all the crazy Pokemon that are out there. Sending out Curlier, which was a bad idea. Realised my mistake there. And proceed to then possibly look at some other Pokemon to add to my team. Or not. Can't really decide, can I? Seems to be one of them people that just can't really decide what I'm doing 90% of the time. But we said that Quaxwell. As Quaxwell is strong against all of these, most of these Pokemon, and should just wreck their days. Which is absolutely lovely. We just keep sending him out. He then finds a Pokemon, takes it out, finds another Pokemon, takes it out, finds another Pokemon, takes it out. As we just walk around. And very much I think this episode is just going to consist of us doing this for a fair bit. So, probably going to be a rather boring episode compared to the last few episodes that we've had. Where we've really kind of cracked on with some of the storyline. But looks like I'm now leaving this area, heading back, or maybe heading back the way I came again. Can't really decide where I'm going, where I want to go. But, and of course we have Koraidon's lovely big jump now, so we can just get up and out of areas a lot easier. Except when he hits a fence like that and decides he doesn't want to jump over it. Doesn't always help us. But I think we're more just trying to explore these different caves, see if we find anything that we've not seen before. And I think this is the one that leads us back out to where we fought the Silly Cobra last time. Maybe. Not Silly Cobra, the Earthworm thing. There's another trainer there. We go and fight her too. Are you a fan of sad songs? Not really, no. Prefer upbeat songs. To be honest, at the moment, I'm really into my house music. I have no idea why, but I absolutely love my house music right now. House music, club music, that sort of stuff seems to be my go-to right now. Even though I absolutely have... Metal is like my all-time favourite genre. And I know metal is very diverse because there's so much different types of metal out there, and I practically love all of it. But yeah, right now, house music seems to be my go-to right for now, and I seem to listen to a lot of it. I just seem to like songs with really nice beats to them, and what have you. Ones I can just sort of jam to a little bit. So my question to you is, what's your favourite type of music? Let me know in the comments below. There we go, that's Kricketune now sorted. Another gym battle? Another trainer battle completed. Oh, my head is all over the place. This virus, whatever I've got, is definitely taking its toll on myself. Then again, I'm just like this anyway, even when I don't have an illness, so maybe it's just me. And I'm just blaming the virus, which I can do, because I always like to blame something for your own silly mistakes. Oh, Growlithe wants to attack. Of course you do. Shouldn't have done that, but hey-ho. He will learn very shortly why he should not have... Oh yes, of course Quaxwell's fallen asleep. Not helpful. But, as he's using Flame Wheel, it's not going to do anything to me really that much. So we're just going to keep pursuing until Quaxwell wakes up. Or until he passes out. One of the two. Quaxwell woke up. Fabulous. Now it should be able to use Aqua Cutter. It does. One hits this Growlithe. Growlithe faints. We win. We get XP. We level up. Happy days. So Quaxwell carries on. It's running around a little bit. And then I go and take out a Carkol, which is an evolved form of Roly-Coly. And it just continues to take out Roly-Colys. As I try and jump up there, missed it. So then go and head towards this Terraform Pokemon that I see over here. Wonder what that could be. It is something we don't have. So let's go and attack it. Should I attack it with Quaxwell? Probably not. Do I attack it with any Quaxwell anyway? Yes, I do. I think. But it is a Steel type. So Steel type actually is weak against fire. Probably our better move would have been to get a Fire type, i.e. Crocodile out, but We're going to try wrecking it with Air Slash. Does absolutely no damage. Of course it doesn't. We try a low sweep. And low sweep is super effective, but because its defense is up, we are doing less damage to it than we would like to. But we're dropping its speed down, meaning we're able to attack a bit quicker than it can, which is great. It can keep bulking up, raise its attack, raise its defense. But we're going to just keep using low sweep on it. And eventually it will drop out of its Terra form. And then we will absolutely wreck its day. It almost wrecked us with that attack there. But this low sweep should now, yep, take it down enough, so now it will be knocked out of its Terra form and allow us to go ahead and catch it. And this phalanx should be ours, we hope. Tried Premier Ball on it. Not had to use a Premier Ball yet, so why not give it a go? Nope, did nothing. Rock Smash just wrecked our day. Rude. So get Crocodile out, more just to be a tank, while we try and catch this Pokeball. Try and catch this Pokemon with a Pokeball. Well, with an Ultra Ball, in fact. But nope, it was like, nope, not going to jump into that. It's rather rude again. How dare it? All we need you to do is just get into a Pokeball. Can you please just get into one of them? And stop being such an annoying piece of little... Thank you. I think it was listening to me. It finally decided, yeah, I'm going to do it. So, thank you. I'm probably saying exactly the same sort of things while I was there, but probably more expletives. And as this is a family show, no expletives are going to be said here. Or at least I'm doing my best to not swear. And Curly is now evolving. So guess what, guys? We've finally got our God of War. Woohoo! God of War is ours. So all now we need is a Glade, and we have both. So, are we going to give a Dazzling Gleam? I believe we get rid of Life Dew for Dazzling Gleam. Or do we get rid of Hypnosis? Well, looks like Hypnosis is finally gone. We finally decided we're done with Hypnosis. And we're on to Dazzling Gleam instead. But that's it, we now have God of War, which is great. We wanted one, and we now have one. So now all we're going to do is just level her up to level 100. And possibly change her all sorts of things. All the different abilities and whatever we will end up playing with. Find her best moveset that's going to work for her, eventually. And yeah, hopefully continue wrecking people's days. We're on to this battle here with this guy. Backpacker something? Lander. Backpacker Lander. Another interesting name. Then I remembered that my Quaxwell was passed out. And I forgot to revive him. So Azrael almost got wrecked with one attack, but Impidimp used an ability that basically makes it faint instantly. And actually Azrael ended up winning the battle without actually laying a finger on it. So look at that. Nice and easy. And now I go ahead and revive Quaxwell, and I think then I auto potion both of them to bring them back to full health. Fabulous, I do. So we just continue on with our adventures. And possibly head to a Pokemon Center at some point. But keep looking around. Keep heading in this sort of general direction. And yes, we do head to the Pokemon Center here. Heal up our Pokemon. Even though I just literally just healed my Pokemon. So why I'm now just going to go heal them again. It's beyond me. More probably just to reset their PP. So that all their abilities are back to maxed out. And now we're in another little kind of village area. This is one of these sandwich shops. And there's that gentleman that we can speak to, who we spoke to in the first few episodes. And he has given us some new recipes that we can now use to make more sandwiches. Which is lovely. So thank you very much for that. So yes, we have to keep going back to him every now and then, and he will give us recipes to learn more and be able to make more sandwiches. And then we'll also need to learn sandwiches by going speak to our mother, and we will do that later down the line as well. But there are certain people that will teach us different recipes for sandwiches. And also we can make our own recipes by just playing around with certain things. So we will look at those things at some point. But right now, still just continuing with my little adventures. Now that I'm able to jump really high, I'm kind of just jumping up to all the different platforms, see if I find any items or anything of note that might actually help me along my journey. And not quite, but we're now on top of this Pokemon Center, which is interesting. Now, on the map, you can actually see that there's apparently a glade in this area. I don't think I actually see it, but apparently one could spawn in this area. But I see a Pokemon I have not seen or caught before. And it's level 36, and I'm like, oh my, that is actually quite a high level. Ooh. Am I actually ready for the Pokemon in this area? Maybe I'm not. Maybe I should perhaps not venture too far into this area. Maybe. But yes, practically all the Pokemon in this area are in their mid-30s. I'm sort of the low end of the 20s still at this point, I think. Maybe even lower than that. I know Croc is level 35, 36, so she's around the right level, but everything else, and I think Quaxwell's getting close, and Florigato gets quite close as well. But apart from my 3 starters, don't really have many other Pokemon that can wreck their day, so looks like we go ahead and ignore that. Find an item, check out this Terra Raid. Is it something that we think we could take on? Probably. It's a Cufant. And it's a flying type Cufant. So, time for me to pick who I want to take on this battle potentially. If we are going to go ahead. So are we going to select Crocodile? Yes or no? What do you think? Leave a comment down below. Apparently not Crocodile. Or maybe this is a ruse. Nope, looks like we're going to go with Bonsly. Bonsd's rock type moves is strong against flying types. So it looks like we are going to go and take on this Terra Raid as well. Fabulous. Even though we just caught a Q-Front relatively recently, at least in the last episode I think it was, we are going to catch another one, but it's going to be a flying type Terraform, which we don't have yet. So we definitely need to buy? We definitely need to catch one. And we get to enjoy the music all over again. Oh, Stomp not very effective, it did 2 damage to me. And that's Q-Front done. So now it's time to catch it. And Q-Front was caught. You caught Q-Front? Yes, I did. Thank you. Got more XP candies and more stuff for our journeys. Fabulous. Lovely jubbly. So we move on. Grab a super potion. And then jump past all of these Pokemon. Get round them. Don't want to attack them. So no thank you. Now that we've got the long jump, we can actually jump over onto this field, which is great. I think we're going to head over and do another Terra Raid potentially. But it's not a 3-star. It's not going to wreck our day. Attack's a ground type. So Quaxwell should be fine to take this down. So it looks like we're going to go and do that now. And it's a Pokemon that we don't have yet. So let's go and do it. Very strange images of the same Pokemon in the background there, in the rocks. Rather odd. Funny, but rather odd. This is an Arrokuda, which basically is a Barracuda. And we wrecked its day as well. So it's time to catch Arrokuda in ground form. Lovely. There's Arrokuda caught now as well. More XP, candies, more other stuff that we get. More items that are going to help us at some point. Do I want to give Arrokuda a name? Oh, of course not. But there's a new one to the Pokédex as well, which is fabulous. And it does evolve into something called, I think it is Barracuda, or something. It evolves into something. It looks maybe more like a Barracuda, probably less like a Barracuda. Not really sure. But looks like we're going to take on another one here. This is a Shellos. It's a bug form. So who are we going to get? Croclaw, of course we are. Use that fire type to our advantage. That's half health gone. And we burnt it for good measure. And that should be Shellos done. Yes, it is. Lovely. Now we will catch Shellos. It's a pink form. So Shellos has pink form and a blue form. And I can confirm it's definitely blue this time. And Shellos was caught. Fabulous. Shellos also evolves as well. So we will probably get round to evolving Shellos at some point. Lovely. So there is another one added to the Pokédex now as well. And I believe I just continue our little adventures. Maybe take on this trainer. Maybe not. Maybe just ignore them entirely. What item is this? Oh, another rare bone. Lovely. We know they sell for some good money. We're now flying back to the Pokémon Center. As we are now back at this Pokemon Center, I think we are going to wind this episode down today. So I hope you have enjoyed this episode and been able to hear me well enough, and my voice has been okay throughout these last few episodes, as I've recorded these back to back to basically let me rest so I can actually, you know, get rid of this virus that I've got. So hopefully by the next time you hear my voice, you hear me, I'm going to be better again, and we will have more fun along the way. But as we are looking at these TMs, again, I do hope you have enjoyed this episode, and if you have, please don't forget to like the video, share the video with your friends and family, and subscribe to the channel as well. We are up to 20 subscribers, so a few more of you jumping on and joining us would be amazing, so please do hit that subscribe button if you are able to, or at least share a like and share some love with me. And leave a comment down below and let me know what you've been thinking of the series so far. Well, looks like we're just going to go through these menus. So, I am going to leave you here watching this until the end of the video. I hope you do have a lovely day, and I will see you in the next one.